Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video. And in this video I'm going to teach you something really fruitful for you guys. So whoever is in Australia and whoever is planning to write their CDR report in this quarantine, it's really amazing time to write the CDR report and access your CDR. So this everyone tells you that like it's really complicated, so you never give a try to write a CDR report. But I never thought it was like really complicated. One of my friend helped me to do the CDR report, but it was like really easy. He helped me the sample format, and then I just follow the like simple format, and after that I completed my CDR report. It was really easy. And in the CDR report I'll talk to you guys like how to write a CDR report. um First of all, I'll I'll help you to first of all find out the MSA booklet, like, and all the CDR report is based on this booklet. Like, there is a specific specific guidelines to write a CDR report, and it's in the Engineers Australia website. Or you can just wait just a second. So here's the booklet. And I've seen the booklet before, but by looking at the booklet you'll find it's a bit more complicated, rather than doing yourself. And I will give you a different format, like you can just work on my format as well, but at least you have to include everything according to the booklet, so that they will just accept your CDR report at first, so you don't have to panic on anything. So give me a second. Occupational outcome. And in the other video I've like in the other video I have taught you how to like make a Engineers Australia ID, and how to apply for the CDR, how to access the CDR report. And in this video I'm going to teach you how to write a CDR. So yeah, just a components of CDR. So you can find out the checklist in the booklet as well. It's really easy. And the report, so in the report you have to write one CPD, continuing professional development. I'll teach you how to write the CPD as well later on. And the major thing is like writing three career episodes. They are the main major things. And for any engineers that's working out, basically I'll talk about the civil engineer because I'm a civil engineer, but for other engineers as well it will be like valid. For any civil engineers who worked in their countries, or who studied in Nepal, they can just write the career episodes, like three career episode. One can be a survey camping, which was done like after the second year, and another can be the final year project, and the last one can be anything that's related to civil engineering, where you learn the like a bit more civil engineering things, and where you got to learn the lessons, and where you got like a bit more knowledge of civil engineering. You can write about that. And according to this it says that the CPD format, the introduction should be approx of 150 word, background should be like 200 to 500 words, and personal engineering activities should be 600 to 1500 words, and summary should be like around 50 to 150 words. And if you write all the things that you learned without using different format, it will be okay. So I'll teach you another format, like where I completed my CDR report and accessed my CDR report as well. It took like around 2 months to access my CDR report, but it was like pretty nice. Like they accepted my CDR report at first, so I didn't have to do anything. That was the really easy process. So I'll just show you the first career episode report. And this was written on the best of my final year project, which was a construction of public hospital, and it was based on the Kathmandu, Nepal, and the project duration was 5 months. Okay, okay, I'll just go through every points. Career episode 1.1, project report information. So in this project report information, you just have to give the information about your project, and you just have to like say where was the project located, project duration, and what was your role during the project. And on the project background, you have to talk about the project characteristics. So in on the project characteristics, I have talked about all the seismic plate, and I've said that like whatever we have done, whatever guidelines we have followed IS 456 2000 plain and reinforcement concrete, that's fourth edition, ESP 456 2000. And on that, okay, so that will be all characteristics of the project. And moving on forward, after that, it will be the objectives of the project. So what is your what was the objective of the project? So what was you doing for, what was the goal of your project? So that's it. Anything you do, you have a goal. Suppose you work somewhere, you have a goal, that's it. And my area of work, so like out of the project, what was my work? So on CE career episode 1.2.3, I wrote whatever I did for the project. So what I did was like what I wrote was like it was situated in a Kathmandu Valley with a 5-story building, excluding the ground floor. And what we did is like we measured we measured the ground. We did we plotted all the field in AutoCAD. We started drawing AutoCAD. We used the SAP 2000 to analyze the building. That's it. And our project group, so it's just a team member and our project supervisor. And after that, here comes our responsibility throughout the project. So what was our responsibility throughout the project? So what we did, and like what are the problems, even like I've written like analysis of the structure became another big problem. What problem arrived as well, I've included a few of the problem arrived over here as well. But there is a separate paragraph to write the problems that arise in your project, but I've written here everything. And on the distinctive activity, there's the theory of the project. So you know the you know how to write the theory of the project. So it's basically like what are the what you did, and what was the like simple theory of the project, what was you doing, like what you did, basically that's it. And on the engineering knowledge and skills provided in the engineering knowledge and skills provided in the project, on that what I did is like I wrote a beam. So I did the calculation for finding the minimum depth of the beam, and I find the minimum depth of the slab as well, column as well. And I predicted the load, that's total dead load and total live load, that's on the which was on the 6th floor. So it's just a engineering things. So whoever have done the civil engineering, or whoever have done the civil engineering on the building project, they can easily know that, and they can easily find these things on their project before. So you can just copy them, and you can just paste over them over here. But make sure it should not be exactly what you copied. You have to write that in your own answer. But this is all mathematics, so it can be a bit more same as well. Mm, but you cannot copy other friends project. You have to write your own project. Otherwise, if they find you are copying from somewhere else, or if you are found like if there exists a plagiarism, then your CDR report will be suspended for 1 year, and that's a long time. And after that, I wrote accomplishment and task performed. So what was the task I did? I found the live load. I used the dead load, unit weight of the brick 18.87 kilonewton per meter cube, and what were the materials he used for the buildings and everything. And like I screenshot one of the that was a SAP video, that was the analysis video, and like I kept it over here as well, like just to make sure that it will look really nice, like just to make the presentation really nice. And this one was the longitudinal section of mat foundations of the building. And here comes the next career episode 1.3.4. In here I wrote about the issues and their solution. So what was the issues that were there that arrived in the while doing the project? The first issues that arrived was like in the AutoCAD, like you have to change a lot of drawing, you have to change the size of beam and column according to the load, blah blah blah, everything. And here comes the solution. And on the solution I wrote that like we have to change a lot of AutoCAD drawing because after doing the SAP analysis, yeah, ultimately you have to change your AutoCAD drawing because no one knows that like how much beam, how much will be the size of beam, will be the exact before without doing the SAP analysis. And on the collaborative work, I just wrote that we were the 5 members and we performed these things. And on the theoretical at the beginning, it was really difficult, but we tackled our problem every time. And on the project review, I wrote just about the project, what was the project, and what we did, what column size we changed, and what is the size of grade of steel that was used for main product, like for the ductility. That's it. And on, and this is the last I guess, yeah. And on the last I wrote about my contribution to work, so what I did and what was my contribution towards my team and their project. So here I wrote all my contributions. I use AutoCAD drawings, I did the SAP analysis, I give hands to do the photocopies, I did everything. So it's all about that, like CPD. I don't think it's really hard. It's just all about the theories. So I don't think like anybody will feel difficult to write this. So you can just even you can just pause the video, you can just check the section by section, and you can just go through every section. It will be really easy for you guys. So this is the like a one part of CPD, like episode 1. So like this you can just write 2 career episode. You can make your resume as well. And on the summary is all based on the whatever you get knowledge from your work and from your project. So you can just write summary as well, but just be mindful that while writing your summary there is a format in the, I told you there is a format in MSA booklet. You have to follow this format. uh, you have to follow the format over here. Wait a sec. Control F, and so it says page number 21. Jump to page number 21. So okay, this is the, so this is the format for the professional engineers. So we are applying for the professional engineers and you have to follow this format to write the summary. So you can just easily write. So here you, here's the knowledge, and whatever you get from the which CPD you got that knowledge from. I'll show you once that as well. Let me see here. So here's the summary that I wrote. It was actually pretty easy. You can just find you can just write the thing. So for an example, a brief summary of how you have applied the element. For the safe design, proper mixture of cement, sand and aggregates should be present. So that these things, this knowledge I get that from career episode 1.3.1. so you can just include this like and the third one is paragraph number in the career episode where the element is addressed. So these things were addressed in the career episode 1.3.1. so you can just write everything over here as well. It's really simple and really easy. You can just ask me anytime, or you can just comment in the video to like if you have any problem with the summary. But I don't think there will be any problem with the summary. The main thing is career episode, and if you write the episode 1 2 3, then that's it. It's really easy for you. And regarding the CPD, it's a major thing as well. It's it will say you that you want to continue, like CPD means continuing your professional development. So what you do is like you make the front page, and here I wrote all about the things. I studied bachelor's of engineering. I did 2 years masters, and I joined the masters, and wherever I worked in this project, I worked there. And while doing the project, I encountered so many problems, and at the end you have to write that as well. So you have to show all your experience that you are capable of applying for the engineering, professional engineering, and you have to say that therefore I want to apply for professional engineer in faith of growing my practical skills and knowledge in path of civil engineer. So it means like you are applying for a professional engineer so that you want to grow your knowledge and skills in the field of civil engineering. So at here in the last I have written the academic qualification, and on the last I've written all about the work experience so that it will be easy for them to just let them know that like I'm a good candidate to apply for the professional engineers in Australia. So that's the major thing regarding the CDR report. So you can easily, I guess you can easily write the CDR report. Yes, it will take time. It will be like 5,000 to like more than around like 5,000 words. But if you start, trust me, it's really easy. You just keep going. And if you have any problem, you can just comment in the video, and then I will get back to you guys. It will be easy for you. So okay. And on this video, I've included all the things that are included in the CDR report. On the last video, I've included after you write the CDR, how can you access the CDR report after going to the Engineers Australia website. Okay, that's it. I guess it will be alright for this video. So if you have any problem, you can just to comment in the video, and I'll get back to you. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and if there is any flaws in the video, just ignore the flaws, and all the all the comments are highly appreciated. I'm just a beginner and I'm just making all the videos for you guys to like be really helpful. So anyway, thanks for everything, and thank you for your appreciation, and thanks for watching the video.